Welcome back, guys, to Golden Sun, the Lost Stage, and the continent of Senia, where we're currently getting ourselves lost in wondering exactly where we're heading to. We have realized that there's definitely a desert we can enter up here that we've passed. However, we continue just searching around to see if we can find anything else, a town, a city, anything like that. The non-linear nature of old RPGs, meaning that exploration is required for us to find out what to do next. Do we delve straight into a desert or do we not? Questions are always the thing. Right then, let's just go straight for the attacks. Hope someone howls, but no howling for us. And attack again to easily take them out. With tons of enemies around at the moment, we're probably going to level up fairly fast. That's for sure, but we're not really getting to our destinations very fast. And everyone's past 100 HP now. Let's keep following roads and see where they lead. Bridges to where? These are our questions. Currently, no answers. No towns, no cities, or somewhere has been reached, so we found something around as we enter Mikasalla. It's been a long time since we had any visitors in Mikasalla. Indeed, it probably has, but we've found a place, and I'm quite pleased that my searching has led to something. Apart from that, though, we can't jump over to anyone from here, which is what I was expecting to be able to do. Anything in the box here? No. Well, let's quickly check out the town and see if anything's going on. Are you looking for someone? Yes, I am. Well, if you're looking for someone, I say the best place to start would be somewhere else. Are you giving me a hint that I'm wrong place, wrong time? I like this time of year best of all. It's so much nicer and more pleasant than a harsh winter. In the heart of Senia lies a sacred place, Edge Rock. Okay. If you want to go into the heart of Senia, there are two ways. You can approach from the south, or you can come down from the north. Okay, well, either way, we're still looking for things and seeing if anything's around. Those who have climbed Edge Rock claim that they can see the unseeable. What's that then? My husband has tried to climb Edge Rock many times. Wish I knew what he saw in that big hunk of rock. Well, in the meantime, we'll check a jar and we'll get ourselves a herb that gets given straight over to Jenna. Nothing in there. And apart from that, whenever we check towns, we usually check for shops. Ba. Or we can mind read you. Oh yeah, I just loves to eat me some grass. Yum. What's the chicken have to say? Apart from buck. The ground here is so soft. I just want to scratch and dig. Bakak. There's a second animal that said for me to be digging up things at this point. Well, we found ourselves a nut in the meantime, so that's brilliant. My checking out of things is working out quite nicely for us. He says as he finds nothing, and finds nothing. And finds a roast chicken so big that it's practically bursting out of the oven. I wonder if it was related to the chicken I saw outside. I thought it was a pet. No, that's the real world. My father-in-law was a great explorer long ago, as was my husband. Okay, but we're still not sure of what we're doing here, or if we are supposed to be here, because someone told us no, more or less. Get out of here. Check somewhere else. A town called Garo lies to the east of us, but its residents aren't quite human. If you look across the ocean to the south, you can see Tundalia. Okay, that's all nice and all, but I'm wondering exactly what we're doing. I went out to investigate after the earthquake. It looks like a whole different land collided into our own. Senia was big already, but now that we're connected to Indra, it's just huge. So we've got an inn over here, but no item shop, it seems. Which is a shame, because that's part of the reason we come to new places, isn't it? Nothing in this jar? Nothing in this jar. Have you been to Garo? No, I have not. Do not fear their outward appearance. Many revile them, but they are gentle, and they have kind hearts. I wonder if there are werewolves beyond those in Garo. I also wonder if they might not be as gentle as Garo's folk. There are werewolves forward? Okay. Whatever's going on there. Is that the item shop down there with the red thing above its head? Well, we found ourselves at a place with a gladiator. Forgive my manners. No, please, do not fear me. I am the warrior Galahad. I am looking for someone, and I need your help. Do you know of a knight called Oliz? I do. You do? I must warn Sir Oliz that he is in danger most grievous. Even now, Satrage, Navampa, and Azard are looking for him. They wish to avenge the loss he gave them at Colosso. Oh really, I'm being hunted by gladiators, am I? Fear what might happen if the three find Oliz before I can warn him. I won fair and square, you know. Oh, I found some lucky pepper. Nice. Right, apart from that, there aren't many towns between here and Glow. You should rest here and maybe re-equip yourself before heading out. Well, that's what I'm intending to do. Is there a place to re-equip? First of all, we'll rest. And then we wonder, is the desert where I'm supposed to be going? Rather than this exploration that I've managed to do into another town, a foray into another place. Well, you must be the place where we can buy some stuff, eh? Welcome, welcome! If you need it, we've got it. See anything you need? Okay, you have tons of stuff. Expensive, battle increasing stuff. We could super defense ourselves with synergy armor here. Do you have artifacts as well? Ooh, a blessed Ankh. Unleashes Siphon Seal. That would boost your attack by a fair bit there, madame. Should we go with attack or defense? Do you know what? I'm just too tempted. And we got rid of that Rob within 2 seconds. This is where we're going to find ourselves a better item right away. That's the way things go, isn't it, nowadays? Alright, apart from that... No, wait a second. I want to buy the synergy armor. That's amazing. Apart from that, we got armlets and bronze helms. We just don't have the cash to really do this. In most senses. But synergy armor here will equip and up your defense quite nicely. And we do have enough money, so I know we're carrying too much at the moment, but I'm just like... Nice armor. Give it to me. That's basically what I'm thinking right now. Okay, let's sell... No, we're fine now. We can buy that synergy armor, and we've just got ourselves 2 big upgrades by coming out here. And Felix is the only one who can equip it, so that works out as well. Whew. There we go. Coming here was lucrative. We got ourselves a nice weapon and a nice bit of armor. But it said check somewhere else, so we're probably going to do that. It doesn't look like this is our destination at this point in time. So there's another town to the east. What else lies around, though? Where am I going at this point in time? Into nowhere land. A kobold appears, but now we've got an even stronger weapon there. Everyone's got stronger weapons now. And Felix can easily take on foes in front of him. That synergy armor is going to do quite nice to me, to be honest. And get me a dead end. Well, the synergy armor is going to be quite nice because doesn't it boost our overall PP? So therefore, as his healer role, he's going to have himself quite a nice chunk of healing mana to get through. There's no town down there. What's up here then? Well, we get ourselves a Ginny in the meantime. Another Mercury one, though, which is a problem. We kind of need other ones to balance stuff. But with that said, let's get breaking you down. We're probably going to need a round of attacks before we can even go at you properly to try and get the weakness down. Oh, ice comes down to hurt quite nastily. Dreamtide is not going to do too much damage, but it does make people fall asleep in the end. So attack there, cannon, and attack. Will that do too much? Wakes from its slumber. And cannon comes in to not finish it off in time. Right. That's not too good for me. To be honest, it's got to be low on HP. It was close, but we got 130 experience and 152 coins, and our searching gets us another Djinn. So we got ourselves a new weapon, a powerful armor, and a Djinn from our looking around thus far. Last episode, I felt kind of in despair from our, well, knocking around the place and not finding anything at all. It was very disappointing, but we'll equip cannon there just because it's nice. And it's too bad I can't move the Sarah over to you with your Pyro class. That would probably be better, but we found ourselves a Djinn. And a cave as well. Mysterious cave as we enter Asenia Cavern. But what is this place? X marks the spot, does it? And a tablet is there. Right, so how to get to that is the question. And to me, it seems there is no obvious answer. We've got to do something with that X. So again, 2 animals have mentioned digging. And now we wonder if we need to get ourselves some kind of synergy that enables us to dig. Right, so should we head back and probably check out what's this way rather than what's been down this way? Because we could probably check out another town here, but that was the first place we could encounter after entering the thing. I think we've explored too much at this point in time. We found ourselves some nice stuff. Well, let's get back there and head there at fast speed. And with that said, the power of editing will come in to get me there in 2 seconds time. And so with just a short walk, aided with the power of avoid, to help me get around with a Pyro class, I've also added Sarah on now to Jenna, which changed her class, if I'll show you, from Flame User to Swordsman, which boosts her general attack, lowers her PP, it messes with her spells a little bit. But to be honest, I think we can deal with that considering where we're going. I don't think many things are going to be fire weak, but then we may find ourselves completely disturbed by the fact that they are. I don't know. So let's step on in to the Yampi Desert and some familiar music to go with it. So it seems to be more of a foggy desert around, but we can definitely pound this guy down. I don't know why it's just randomly out like that and what that could do for us doing it, but too bad we don't have a map to show us where we're going. Well, in the meantime, if a chest is going to be lying out in the open like that, I'll take a Guardian Ring with pretty much ease. What is a Guardian Ring then? Right, increases HP, increases defense as well, does it? Well, Jenna's got one of the highest defenses at the moment. Actually, still not really. Increases HP on top of that. Who's got the least HP as a whole? A Sheba. Let's give it to you then. We could also dole out that lucky pepper in the meantime, so equip that ring. That's not going to be too bad for you. And then we'll use this on the guy with the least luck. Let's bring his luck up a little bit. If his luck's so low, why does his weapon keep howling? It must have a higher activation chance. And these random blocks to pound all around, what do they do? That's what we're wondering as an emu appears. Take it down with our newfound strength, our new weapons, our Femis Axe, Stone Justice, and of course our swordsman abilities as well with a sword in hand. A little bit of an attack boost for changing your class, wasn't it? So can we head round the way we were? What happens if we pound all these down? Because we are pounding them regularly at this point in time. Let's head back and see what was round the other way, because there was definitely another path. Or at least a little bit to check out. You going on the defenses, are you? The Dreamtide's still going to come in and hit you hard. Your HP's not going to stand up to this. I'll take you down all the same. Right, so there's this way to go as well with even more places to pound, but is there something behind this? No. Oh, we've pounded tons of things into the desert, and it hasn't really led to anything in particular. Siphon Seal howls out there. An emu goes down in no time. As Felix now becomes a level 11 knight, of course, all our walking around got us a fair bit of experience added on. So we pounded pretty much everything down. Is there something to do with that? Seems to me we're just leaving the area, so no. They're just going to reappear back up again, but what's going on here? Hello, everyone. We followed the pirates here from Madra. Are you going to Al-Hafra too? Well, most people seem to like it if I answer in the affirmative. I don't think you can get... Aw, you can't get there through the desert? You probably should have crossed the bridge you passed on the way here. You mean the way I was going? Briggs and the Champer are nowhere to be seen. There must be something here. If that accursed pirate Briggs hadn't smashed the bridge, we wouldn't be here. Maybe we won't find him, but I promise you, Piers will pay the price for him. Hey, we kind of found that there's another boat. That Piers is so one of the Champer. We don't need Briggs to prove it. When we get back home, he's going to pay for helping Briggs. Can I trap you guys here? Oh, this desert, it's so hot out here. I feel dizzy. Sure, it's hot, but it's a dry heat, and I can't stand it. I want to go somewhere cool and just relax. Water, my throat is so parched. It's no use. There's a spring over there, but we can't reach it. I can hear fate mocking us. Well, it's not that far to get out of the desert. Father, how am I supposed to get us through the desert? I think you're overestimating my abilities. What are your abilities? My father's always telling me to overcome adversity, but he never tells me how. I don't understand why we can't just go home and forget about Al-Hafra. Can we just forget about Briggs? No, I'm not about to quit looking for him. There must be some way through this desert. We must press onward. As you can see, the Elder is quite insistent on finding a way through. He feels the only way to Al-Hafra is through this desert. Okay, we've reached a dead end. I just want to go home to Madra. Let's speak to the elder then. It is well my son must prove himself as mayor. So son, how are you planning to get us through this desert? And on to Al-Hafra. Well, that seems a bit mean. My son is in quite a fix, but I'm not going to help him. Only by overcoming adversity can he ever become a strong leader. Well, we can't go that way, so let's check what's down here. It must be something that our synergy can break us through. Nothing there. We have powers, after all, that normal humans do not. And here's a very obvious secret-y bit. I obviously do need a power to dig at some point in time here. Well, let's just keep on keeping on. I guess they couldn't make it any further because they couldn't pound down some of these things. I imagine so, but here comes a ton of Momongas. Momongas. I'm going to take you all down. Right. We've got Blad and Mad Blast here. Let's use Mad Blast to take a bit of the HP off these foes. The Siphon Seal lands over there. To be honest, we just killed that guy now. Mad Blast seems a bit silly. 1 damage. 1 damage. I think we're outranking these guys a little bit as Mad Blast kind of took them out fairly easily. The Siphon Seal howls and does the critical damage. Jenna is now a level 11 swordsman and learns the swordsman's cutting edge. And Sheba is now a level 11 Pierrot. I bet I'm pronouncing that wrong. All the same at this point in time, let's pound down all these things, eh? We should probably go for the first one first. Rather than the way I do, which is always continue on past and check out the other passageways. Either way, pound them all down and then we'll find out where we're going. Everything wants pounding at this point in time. I do wonder if pounding everything will get me something, or a secret or some such. I mean look, there's like loads of things to pound. And places to go and gin to see. Hello! Now you could change someone's class, so we want you ASAP. In the meantime, however, we're just going to keep battling through until we can figure out the puzzles. Right, how do we get up onto there? I need this one open. Okay. Tell me I haven't done that. Okay then, I think I see what I might have messed up here. It seems to me that this is a jumping section, and as you can see from footprints above, they might be leading us to some place. Now I'm confused. No one managed to take down any of their opponents. It was still a fair bit of damage dealt to them as a whole. Sheba will take down that one now. Jenna's got the other one with Dreamtide. Right, those steps are the interesting things. Like, we gotta jump there to get over to this point. Do you know what I mean? But we're gonna knock down this one, and we're gonna leave the other one up in case that leads us to that gin. Alright, this probably isn't gonna add to anything, I don't think, anyway. There's a treasure chest here, but to be honest, we're probably gonna have to reset things, because that cuts probably one of our jumping points off. And it wasn't a mimic, surprisingly, which is what I was expecting. Right, another jumping over point there. A fairly useless point here, but there's something hidden behind it. Definitely, right. And we'll leave that jumping point there as well. Right then, Emu 1 and Emu 2, you come to attack me, so we come to attack you. We'll definitely take one opponent down with that, but I just sent them all to attack because we'd have to probably take 2 attack turns anyway. Stone Justice! As the jumping puzzle begins. Well, that took everyone. Right then, so we can see little bits, I'd say they're footprints, but they're not really either. Okay, we can come around to here, but we can't squeeze around anywhere else, which means, to be honest, we need that place there. Too bad, like, pounding this one up won't pound that one up. So we need to take out that first one, and then take out a different one along the way, if we want to break on through. Stone Justice will take you out in the meantime. We reset the puzzle once more. And we think we got the gist of it, so it's all good. We'll pound here. Usually a puzzle area doesn't have enemy encounters in it, but this time it does. And then we'll pound this one here. Pounding this one down gets us the entrance. And then we've got ourselves the path over, right? Well, first of all, Gnome appears. Farewell, Gnome. You're not going to survive my attacks, that's for sure. Okay, bounce over this way. Leads us onto the middle partition. Then we've got 2 to take us this way. And 1 that takes us over here, which leads us to another Djinn. Except they all want to fight me. No one wants to just join me. No one wants to be my pal. Right then, Jupiter Djinni, we're going to take you out. A strong attack round first of all. Stone Justice will do a nice bit of damage. Agility drops as the Djinn runs. Which means we've now got to reset the puzzle to get him back again. Fairness in gaming, that's exactly what just took place there. So, all I can do is reset and be there for next episode. So tune in then as we fight this Jupiter Djinni yet again. Bye-bye.